up, everyone? Cade here from Maybe Tennis. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today we're going to talk about the slice backhand and how you can start implementing it into your game. So let's jump into it. We have just seen Rafa Nadal and Ash Barty win the Australian Open, and they both used their slices to their advantage throughout the whole tournament, really, but especially Rafa in the final against Medvedev. We all know Ash has a great slice already, but what really surprised me was how Rafa was able to use his slice more after being 2-0 down to Daniil Medvedev. And I believe that his slice backhand was one of the reasons why he was able to make the big comeback and get to number 21. So let's jump into more detail about the slice. So with all that being said, there is 4 ways you can use your slice backhand in a tennis match. Number 1 is defending. So if you are on the run, hitting a slice backhand can really neutralize the point. This is something that I do a lot. It can catch guys off guard. You're on the run, running to your backhand, and then you knife the slice, and all of a sudden it's low at their feet, and they kind of pop it back, and all of a sudden you are back in the point, and it's a neutral point, as I like to call it. So it is a great way to get back into the point. We've seen Rafa use this at the Australian Open. We've also seen Roger Federer do this like throughout his whole career. It's a great way to get back into the point by knifing it down at their feet. Number 2 is the approach slice. Now, I just mentioned Roger. Ash Barty also does this a lot. The chip knife slice approach. So if you're coming into the net and you knife that slice down at their feet, that is going to be extremely difficult for them to pop back up and even maybe hit a lob or a pass. So most times it comes right back to you and you can put that volley away right away. So definitely an effective way to approach the net as well. The third way to use the slice backhand is to change direction. Now, I'm really going to talk about Rafa in this one because I felt he did a great job of doing this, especially in the final against Daniil Medvedev. So, don't always feel like you have to use topspin to change direction. You can do it with a slice, and it can be very annoying as the person receiving the ball. So a lot of times, Rafa would be going cross-court, 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 his backhand to Medvedev's forehand. And as we know, Rafa wants to hit forehands. So Rafa would slice down the line, remember he's lefty, slice down the line to Medvedev's backhand, and then Rafa is all of a sudden into the forehand to Medvedev's backhand, and that's where Rafa wants to be, and that's where he wins a lot of his points. So you definitely can use this, righty or lefty. You can really use this backhand slice as a change direction, and it can be very effective. Number 4, we've seen many guys do this on the tour, guys and girls. It's a great way to neutralize the point right from the start, and that is the chip slice off the return. So, if you guys ever received a big serve and you want to neutralize that serve, the chip slice on the forehand or the backhand for that matter is a great way to start the point off neutral. Just knife it down, maybe make it land around the service line, and all of a sudden they're kind of moving into the court and it's a little bit awkward. And they have to hit up on the ball, and if you have a big forehand, you can get set up for that right after. So definitely a good way to mix up your return, especially if you have been hitting a lot of topspin or standing far back, maybe stand a little bit closer and hit that chip return and change it up. All right, so now we have covered 4 ways you can use the slice in a match. So now we're going to jump into a practice match that I did with a friend of mine, Zach, who is on the SNU tennis team. We played a practice match the other day, and I'm going to show you guys how I was able to use these 4 different slice patterns or ways to use the slice in a match. So let's take a look at that footage now.
Alright guys, so here's the first point. Start off with a chip slice and bottom of the net from Zach. So chip slice, there's number 1 of the things we talked about in a rally here with Zach. See what I do here? I use the slice. That was a little bit of a defensive slice there. Use my backhand, back in the rally. Rallying still. This is a very long point. I use the slice again here. I want him to go cross court, but I'm going to run around it. Hit a big forehand. Zach's on the run. I use my forehand again. And this is also great. The slice is a great way to set up your forehand as well. We see Roger and Rafa do that as well. Chip slice here. A little bit of a defensive slice. A lot of slices in this point, actually. He pops one up for me. I go forehand inside out. Slice here. And just like that, just throwing in the slice, guys, once in a while, just mix them up can really like mess them up. So don't be afraid to throw it in there. We're here on another longer rally. I'm on the offense here. Slice, that was more of a neutral defensive slice. Defensive slice. Change direction. Now I'm on my forehand, like we talked about earlier. I'm coming into the net now. Stick the volley and finish off the point. Just with that change of the direction slice down the line there, I was able to change the point around a lot. Slice. On defense here, I actually hit a forehand slice there, Bianca Andreescu style. Approach the net. Boom. Slice, change up the pace there. Slice again. And obviously this isn't every point here, guys. This is just all the slice points from the match. So this isn't like I'm hitting slices every single point here, but we're just picking out the slice points rather, sorry, that we thought would be a great way to show you. So that last one was awesome too. Another longer point here. I'm in my forehand where I'd like to be. I hit the slice, cross court. Hit a drop shot. That's another thing that we can maybe talk about in a future video, is the use of the drop shot. I did not win that point, but it was a good try by me. Zach hit a good serve. I'm on the run here trying to defend. I'm going to hit a slice approach. It was a little bit forced, but I still did it. And then a nice little backhand overhead smash, and the point still going. Whew, that was a good point. Forehand slice, Andy Murray, Bianca Andreescu style, and caused an error. That's another one. Don't be afraid to throw in the forehand slice, guys. Chip slice on the forehand. I'm on the run again. Backhand defensive slice. Still defensive here. Back into a neutral rally again. And then, ooh, that was nice. But see how I was a little bit defensive? I used the slice, and then all of a sudden I was back in the point, right? Don't be afraid to use the slice on the defense. More of a neutral point here. I get a short ball. I approach the net with a slice. And a nice volley right there. I hit 3 consecutive slices there. One that was a little bit defense, then a neutral one, and then I approached the net with a slice there too. So that was like a 3 combo there. I had 3 different kind of slices in that point. Here we are again.
All right, everybody, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. The slice, honestly, in my opinion, is a very underrated shot. A lot of people don't use it at the junior college level, and I think there's a lot of room for young girl juniors to start using the slice, because I think it would drive some of their opponents nuts. But we have seen Lots of pros use it. We've just seen Ash Barty win the Australian Open. She has an amazing slice. Rafa was able to get out of trouble using his slice, down 2-0 down. And, you know, I like to use my slice a lot as well. I consider it a weapon of mine. So definitely work on your slice. You can work on it by even just playing a little bit of slice mini tennis. It can only be that if you don't want to dedicate too much time with basket feeding and stuff. If you dedicate like 5 or so minutes every day in mini tennis just to hit slices, your slice will get better. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.